5:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm wide awake, ready to get up out of bed, take a pee, and then head back to bed for a few more hours because it's just way too early for me. From my own experience, I've found that enhancing your life doesn't rely solely on waking up extra early, taking cold showers, going straight into hustle mode right when you wake up. I mean, yeah, those things can be beneficial to us as humans. However, I feel like we are getting somewhat of a false idea of what it actually means to enhance your life as a whole. If you find that waking up earlier can benefit your day, then of course, anything to enrich your life, I say go for it. However, I know for me, there's a lot more to it than just hustling harder. When I discuss enhancing your life here on this channel, I'm talking about the full spectrum. With that said, let's go ahead and kick off today's video with one of the most influential platforms, social media. You know, these last few years, I've found myself completely lost, insecure, and my priorities just all disordered. And one of the main reasons was my focal point was off-centered. Likes, views, subscribers, this was becoming my life source and I was drowning in it. And without getting too deep, those likes became like a drug. You know, once you get a taste of it, you get high and it's super satisfying for a few minutes, but all of a sudden when you start to come down, now you're hunting for that high again. And if you don't get it, all of a sudden you start to lust for it. And whatever thing you lust for in life, it never gets fully satisfied like the first time. And then you naturally tell yourself, you know, if I could just get this many likes, then I'll be good, I'll be satisfied. But the want never fades. And in order to really enhance your life and live free, you gotta adjust your focus to the things that really matter in life. And a great way to fix your focus is to fast from it. Take a 3-week break from all social media. My wife is currently doing it right now, and it's just a great way to put that phone down and readjust your focus. All right, now on a more lighter note, talking about physicality now, when you look good, you feel good. We know this. And in recent years, Manscaping has definitely played a huge role in looking and feeling your best. And so Manscaped was actually kind enough to sponsor today's video, which I'm absolutely thrilled about, along with a 20% off discount code plus free shipping plus 2 free gifts when you use the code DREX20 at manscaped.com. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better with the Lawnmower 2.0, they went ahead and dropped the 3.0, which again is waterproof, has improved skin-safe technology, an upgraded 7,000 RPM motor, more battery life, a built-in LED light for more precise trimming, and a dope charger dock, which you can place right there on your counter. And when you purchase the Perfect Package 3.0, not only will you get the Lawnmower 3.0, but you will also get the ball deodorant and ball toner to keep those testes smelling their best ease. And if you sign up for their peak hygiene plan, you will also get 20% off of your order, plus replacement blades sent to your house every 3 months. And like a lot of you know, I am just a huge advocate of Manscaped. They're overall just great people creating great products for below the waist grooming and hygiene. And you know, I'm a married dude, and I guess I'll just say how it is. You know, I likes to gets it on a lot. A lot. And it makes me feel like the man when I can just confidently whip out my one-eyed muscle and know he's looking his best.
I got a surprise for you.
So if you want to take things up a notch physically this year, I'll go ahead and put that deal down in the description for you. Growing up, I played a lot of different sports, but basketball was my main thing. And I invested a lot of solid years playing basketball. I'm talking practice every day, tournaments on weekends, the whole 9 yards. At the end of all that, I found a love for music. So, I started making music from around 2006 to 2012. My brother and I, we formed a group and we traveled doing shows all over the US. We made a few albums, and my whole life was was music. And shortly after that, Slick Hair TV found our music, used it for their videos, asked me later to be in their videos, so that opened up the whole YouTube world for me. Fast forward a few years, now I have my own hair brand, Shavu, which I'm beyond blessed to have. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, not to make myself sound like a poster child or anything along those lines, but I've noticed that whenever I've stayed open in my life, open to new things, new ideas, new passions, or to whatever God is calling me to do, I noticed that just new opportunities constantly arise. And with that said, I want to encourage you and encourage myself, from here on out, to don't stay stuck on the first draft of your dreams. I feel like I've been gracefully given these opportunities, these amazing opportunities, because I've tried my best to stay somewhat open to God's vision and where He wants to lead me. And so going back to basketball, at the end of all that, I had spent so much time and my parents' money into it, but I felt like I was being led to now do music. And so I took all that self-discipline that I developed during basketball. I then took that self-discipline and fully engulfed myself into music, and I applied it into my music. Then when I was doing music, I thought that was my only calling at that time, but sure enough, this new window of opportunity came with Slick Hair TV. And at first dude, when they asked me to make videos for them, I was like, bro, I don't want to do this, like it's kind of wacky. I don't want to make YouTube videos. But sure enough, hey, I was open and I tried it, and so much opportunity became of that because I stayed open. I had an open mind about it, and I tried it. And so what I'm trying to convey here is that when you stay married to that first draft and you don't allow God to make revisions, you don't allow Him to move within your life, and therefore you stay stuck. It's crazy. I see so many young people these days that they either don't have a plan or anything set out for their life. They're either on that side of the spectrum, or they're on the other side where they have it all mapped out. I'm gonna go to school here. I'm going to then get a job here, and then at 26, I'm gonna do this, exactly this. And it's good to have, to set out an intention. It's good to have an intention, but to really receive the benefits of a blessed life, you got to keep yourself open to God's witty ideas. It's crazy. The times I felt most lost in my life and most confused were the times I held on too tightly to my own plan rather than staying open. All right, now I know we're getting like crazy deep, but let's go ahead and move on. Again, something a little bit more lighter. Reverting back to the topic of fasting. Fasting can be great for pretty much all areas of your life. I always find that like at the end of every single year, my diet, like during the holidays, it gets real wacky, and I just get so off track, man, and I'm just eating everything in sight.
Bring on the yams.
Well, but you've worked so hard.
Yams!
Okay.
So at the beginning of each year, this right now is actually my third year doing it. I like to do a 3-week fast and eat only foods that are naturally derived from the earth. So it's basically just an all natural diet. Anything that's processed or that has chemicals in it, that's made from a lab, is not allowed. And the reason why I do this is to set a tone for the year ahead, to create that new rhythm. Because when you create a good rhythm like that, you start to feel good about yourself. And then you wanna keep feeling good about yourself. You wanna keep that rhythm going. And again, you can apply this method not just to food, but you can fast from other things in your life, other things that you wanna improve on. But I really do wanna hone in on the food subject right now, because food it plays a huge role and has a massive effect on your attitude and the way, your work ethic and the way you just go about life, and overall just the way we feel on a day-to-day basis. For me especially, when I get into a bad rhythm of eating bad, I start to feel crappy. I start to feel crappy about myself. I don't have a lot of energy, and therefore I don't perform great. My work ethic sucks. I start to lack motivation. But the second I start feeding my body with those 7 essential nutrients, I definitely see a vast improvement. I feel good about myself, and I'm investing in the longevity of my life. So getting in all 7 nutrients, protein, carbs, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, and fiber, when you get that in daily, your body's gonna start working for you, not against you. And a great way to jumpstart a new habit in your life is to go on a 3-week fast, because they say it takes around 21 days, 3 weeks to form a new habit. And as most of us know, when you form a new positive keystone habit, then it starts to bleed on over into other areas of your life. And then you start to form good habits in those areas as well, like working out more, or waking up earlier, having a more meaner work ethic, or perhaps having a more successful dating life, or whatever, anything along those lines. But anyways, I hope you guys dug today's video. I hope it spoke to you. If you dug it, please be sure to give it a nice big thumbs up, and let me know if you want me to continue making videos like this, because I got so many tips when it comes to this this kind of thing, enhancing your life, and I can't cram it all into one 7 to 10 minute video. So if you dug it, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you want me to continue videos such as these, and I for sure will. So be sure to hit the notifications button to be informed when I drop new content, and I'll see you very soon. My name is Drexler. Shaka bro.